Hi, welcome to the fitness assessment video. So what we're going to cover here is this is like the fitness assessment or the fitness interview. So what we're looking at here is basically covering everything they need, or everything that's within their whole body or their stats. Okay, so we put the date down, the start of it all as well, their height, their age. So we've got we start to build more of that profile that I was speaking about in the other videos. So we jot down their weight, we jot down their body fat, their water percentage if you're using a set of scales that covers all of this, their metabolic rate, and then so on. So we jot all of that information down. If the person's not huge and you have got a tape measure that's big enough to go around them or around any part of them, every part of them I mean, then use that as well. Jot all of the information down on here as well with their measurements is in the inches too, and make sure that you get their resting heart rate as well. So whilst they're sitting there, what I would do is what I found to be is that they're quite anxious when they come in for this first progress check, or even the second and third one and so on, until they get used to it a bit more. But if they're looking to lose a lot of inches or a lot of weight, then they're going to be quite nervous about coming in to find out whether they've done it or not, because they live with themselves all the time. They can't see what progress they've actually made. So it's really important that we calm them down. So when they're coming in, I don't recommend that you take their heart rate or their resting heart rate straight away. What I do is I recommend that you just get them calmed down first, go through some of the stuff with them, get them to relax a little bit as well, because again, they're quite anxious, so the heart's going to be racing a little bit because they're so worried about what's about to happen and if they've actually achieved anything. Now, if you do take the heart rate and you think to yourselves, man, that does look quite high, then I would do the rest of the progress check with them, or the rest of the assessment with them, and then redo it again a bit later, and then compare the two, and then maybe do it again after that. So then you go somewhere in between. So you get more of a correct reading once they've realised and they've actually started to calm down a little bit. Okay? It's quite self-explanatory. You jot all of the details down here from the reading that you've been given if you're using the scales. If you're using the calipers, then you're just going to bring up your and a pair of scales that will give you their body weight. Then just put their weight down and put their body fat percentage down, and then take their inches. The other stuff you can delete from the form until you have, or if you want to use one of those sets of scales. Any other questions, ping me a message and I'm more than happy to help. And that covers everything to do with this video. Thanks a lot.